morning, everyone. I didn't get a ton of sleep last night. I think I've been up since around 4:15 in the morning, even though I walked 30,000 steps plus. I thought I would have been a lot more tired, or at least thought I would have slept straighter, but it's okay. I don't know what time it is right now. Later in the morning, you saw my weight. My weight went up a little bit, and despite all of the walking, it really goes to show that diet makes a big difference. It really does. But I'm not worried about the number. But I did eat a lot last night. I didn't show everything I ate, but literally clean everyone else's dishes, plates off. Today we're headed out to Mount Fuji. Only spending this little time in Tokyo, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little disappointed, but we didn't know any better. And we thought maybe going to different cities in the amount of time that we were here made the most sense, but I know for next time. My plan again is to fast, not eat breakfast, and break later in the afternoon. This feels pretty good. It feels good to not eat first thing in the morning, especially when I'm not at my hungriest. I don't know how long this plan will continue, but for now, I think it feels pretty good.
So this is the hotel room. Very basic. Bed, TV, mini fridge, this small area here. But here's the kicker.
Good evening, everyone. Today's a little different. There was a lot of traveling today. We left Tokyo and we're here to see Mount Fuji. We ended up going for a late lunch. I skipped breakfast, like I said, and my late lunch started at around, I believe, 3, which ended up making it a 16-ish hour fast. Because of the traveling, I think a lot of us are just pretty tired from the constant day in, day out walking around, hopping on trains. So even though we planned to do more, we didn't. We got a late lunch, had tempura, had this seared, well, it was like Wagyu sashimi, where they seared the meat, and it was actually pretty tasty. Had a bunch of random tempura, had soba noodles, which was also pretty good. Also had a tempura egg, which I've never had before, tempura chicken. Had some karage. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And I do believe that was it. So no dinner. I thought about for a quick second, should I just do that as my OMAD? And I decided no. And that was because it was at around 3. And this is what happens when I eat earlier. I can't just do an OMAD because it's too early for that. If that meal was at like 8 p.m., probably would have been a little different. We're in a place right now where there isn't a lot of nightlife. People are here to see Mount Fuji, and we were pretty tired to even go out to dinner. So we went to a 7-Eleven, and I will show you what I bought for, I think, right at $10. This egg salad sandwich that I'm kind of obsessed about now, I ended up buying 2 of them. This is a very unhealthy meal for today. I bought this grilled salmon. Looks like it's wrapped in seaweed as well. I probably won't eat the egg salad sandwich on camera, but I'll probably eat some of this. I bought 2 protein bars. This is me being a little mindful about just eating something that isn't just complete processed foods, although I don't know if they have a lot of that here. And I got this custard cream bun. Looks like it has 265 calories. I still have 2 bananas that I have not eaten yet. I might have that if I still have room. And at the hotel we're at, we got this. Actually, I had this. I bought this. This is like it looks like a pancake type deal with chocolate on the inside. So I'm gonna eat this first, which is this grilled salmon. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to show everything else I'm eating. If I do, you'll see it. But I don't know if I will, just because I'm pretty tired. I have a lot of work to do still. Oh, why is the seaweed not? I thought the seaweed isn't wrapped in it. Maybe to keep it fresh. It looks like it's separate. It's like in 2 layers here, so the seaweed is completely separate from the rice, instead of it all just being together and then maybe having the seaweed be soggy, probably. I'm tearing the seaweed here. Right? So I have never done this, so I'm probably not going to do it right, but it's okay. That'll work. We'll just leave it at that. Although, where's the grilled salmon? Unless it's inside the rice. And it is. Actually, that's really good. Also, when I was waiting in line to buy this, somebody in front of me was getting hot pot. It looked like hot pot. I don't know if it was, but I didn't even know that was an option. If I had known, I probably would have gotten something like that too. If only we had something like this in the States. Anyway, I'm probably going to leave it here. I will probably eat most of this. If I don't, maybe I'll let you know later, but I'm going to kind of eat this in peace. I think you've all seen me eat quite a bit at the moment, so we'll leave it at that. And we're going to call it a night. Nothing particularly as like busy as the last couple of days. More of a relaxing day, more of a traveling day, if that, because we've had to pack bags, get from one place to another, got stuck in traffic. I believe we drove for 3 hours and then we had to drive another hour afterwards to pick up tickets for the Shinkansen. I'm really butchering it. Shinkansen. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Talk later. Morning, everyone. I just need to make this really quick because I need to run down to breakfast and meet everyone. I'm already running a little late. I just wanted to give a quick update of where I'm at. I am actually going to eat breakfast today. The last couple of days, I have actually foregone breakfast or skipped breakfast so I could do a longer fast, but I decided we're doing a traditional Japanese breakfast today, so I want to make sure to partake and do that. So I'm going to run down and do that really quick. I am obviously up in weight now that I've been eating every day. The 7-Eleven trips at night aren't helpful, but it's bound to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I don't feel super guilty. I feel okay about it. I know I'm talking very quick, but I do have to run off. It is another busy day today, but you will see what that looks like. I'll talk about it a little later.
Okay, this hill, apparently we are going to walk up it. I have no idea.
Okay, these steps are pretty ridiculous. Like, I don't know how many flights now. This is really high. Well, that's definitely a workout. I did make it to the very top, and it's like beautiful behind with everything here. Oh, Mount Fuji right here. The crazy part for me is the fact that there's no way that me a year ago, 390, however many days I'm in, would have I been able to do something like this, limiting me from going out and doing something, right? When they asked, do you want to go do it? I'm not going to say no. Okay, we made it even higher now. What? Oh wow, wait, this is a separate room? Hold on. Let's see what this looks like here.
That's awesome.
Evening, everyone. If you haven't figured it out, I am in Kyoto, Japan. It's been a pretty busy traveling day for us. I don't want to get into too many of the specifics because I think you could probably deduce that from just watching the video and the cuts of where we're at. So we spent time from going to Tokyo to Mount Fuji, literally just spent 16 hours there, and then took the Shinkansen to Kyoto, where we're at today. Ate breakfast at the hotel by Mount Fuji. I thought the Japanese breakfast was pretty good for what it was, especially for hotel food. Like you saw earlier, climbed all of those steps. I had counted a couple hundred steps. I thought it was closer to 800, but I think looking online, people said it's more like 400 steps. Either way, it's a lot of steps. Riding the bullet train was great. It's amazing how quick it goes. The fact that that is possible for people to take versus having to drive somewhere because there's no other way of doing so. I wish we really had something like that in the States. I don't think we'll ever have anything like that, or at least in that type of capacity. And then from the Shinkansen, took just the regular commuter train to the hotel that we're at now in Kyoto. Got really lucky and got upgraded from the smaller room we could have had, so very thankful for that. I also have a meeting that I have to take later this week, so having this separate space will be helpful for that meeting. Right now we're just kind of exploring what's around here, but also trying to fight with not being so tired. I woke up this morning at around 3:15 a.m. So I've been up for, I don't know, around 18 hours at this point. The day before I woke up at around 4 something. My plan is to get a better night's rest tonight, sleep later, force myself to stay in bed instead of getting my mind all worked up and waking up in the middle of the night. Dinner was pretty good tonight. Had pork tonkatsu tonight, rice, cabbage. Had to grind sesame seeds, mix it with the sauces. It was pretty good. I still had to have something else, so I ended up buying this at Family Mart instead of the 7-Eleven. Of course, there are 7-Elevens around here, but I wanted to try something different. Also got this sweet potato one. This is a red bean paste, so I'll eat these as I kind of continue talking. So speaking of which, I didn't even mention, and you'll probably already have seen it, had eel for lunch. That was kind of our in-between before getting on the Shinkansen, or the bullet train for what it's called in English. Oop, camera's here, forgetting. Try this. Can't go wrong. Always very good. So, speaking of food, I do feel like I have been eating a lot on the bullet train. Ended up having a couple protein bars. Oh, I did buy another pastry that I didn't eat, but maybe I'll eat that too. I know there are probably some of you that are saying, Jerome, just don't do it. Why are you doing it? Why are you eating like that? It's hard for me to control. I think many of you know that. It's something I'm continuing to work on a regular basis, but it's still pretty difficult for me. I also know, like many of you have seen, once vacation's over, I get right back into it. Being out here, having some time to relax and just enjoy, it's nice to not have to think about some of the things that I do on a more regular basis. I thought, honestly, I'd have more to say, but that might be it. My fasting times have been somewhere around 14 to 16 hours. Today was shorter because I had breakfast. My weight will obviously start to push up and will probably push up again tomorrow, despite having a good amount of walking today, but still nowhere close to what it was before. Although all those extra steps today, walking up the steps makes a difference, or is at least very helpful. But it's true when they say you can't outrun a diet, you can't outstep a diet either. With that being said, that's it for tonight. You'll see what the following days look like, as I've always been posting. For now, Kyoto is a place. I'll keep you posted.